So we're actually going to look at example. I need to put this back in proper order. We're actually just right now, we're going to look at example 4. Okay. Because example 4 is another one where you're given the equation of the quadratic function and you're asked to solve a problem related to it. Okay. So you fire a pistol into the air, it takes a parabolic shape. Okay. Goes up awfully high and then comes back down in a curved shape. Okay. So it's fired at an initial speed of 100 meters per second. The height in meters after t seconds is given by the formula. Height is equal to 100 times t minus 5t squared. We're asked to find the maximum height attained by the bullet. What form is this in? It's in standard form, but do you notice something a little weird about it compared to the others? Well, that's okay. You can have 2. But you're right. That is something different. Yeah, it's in the wrong order, right, that we're used to seeing. So the first thing that we should do, let's put it in the right order. So put the negative 5t squared first, and then it's plus 100t. So remember, this is time in seconds, and this is the height of the bullet. Okay, so it's going to look something like this, much like our last problem. You fire, like, you're not firing it directly from the ground, so you're firing it from a certain height. It goes up and it hits the ground. Okay, that might actually help you answer this question if you just do a little sketch of it like that. We are asked to find the maximum height. What does that mean? Vertex. Because isn't the maximum the vertex? So if we find this, we are going to find, first of all, we are going to find t, which is the time it takes to get to the maximum height. And then we are going to find h, which is the max height. So, how do we find the vertex? Well, find the x vertex, but in this case it's called the t vertex, by doing negative b over 2a. What's the value of b? 100. So negative 100 divided by 2 times negative 5. And that gives us, looks like positive 10. So what does that mean? That's not the question we want to answer, but we needed to answer the one that we are asked. So that's the time it takes to reach the max. But we got to plug that back into the equation to actually find the max height. So we actually have to find the y vertex, or in this case, the h vertex, by taking negative 5 times 10 squared plus 100 times 10. So this gives us negative 500 plus 1,000 500 meters is the max height. Okay. And so that's one type of max-min problem where you're given the quadratic function. And The questions or questions that you will be asked will either involve the y-intercept and or the vertex. Okay? At some point in these questions, you're going to have to find the vertex. So the next step is, what do we do when we encounter problems where we have to make this first? It's not given to us. We have to construct it. That we'll talk about next class. So for Monday's class, you should do exercise 2.5, number 2. Exercise 2.5, number 2. As well as exercise 2.6. You won't be able to do the first few problems in 2.6 yet. We will talk about those tomorrow. So this is for Monday. So that means next week on Monday and Wednesday, we can talk about reviewing in order to prepare for Thursday's test. So we've got lots of time to review.